Hi everyone, so in this video I'm doing a random creature design based on two random animals and combining those animals together to form a new creature. And I got a really weird combination of animals. I got octopus and yak. Both are really cool animals on their own, but when I was thinking of ways to combine them together, every single possible option just seemed really, really horrifying. Like putting tentacles on some kind of cow or making the octopus have fur. So I started off by doing sketches of each animal. I did a bunch of sketches of the octopus and a bunch of sketches of the yak, and I was trying to figure out what exactly a yak was. Because they look like cows, but I guess they're slightly different, and they can be called highland cows, I guess. And some research I did said that they're domesticated wild ox. So they're a type of cow with really long horns and they can get really long hair as well. They're really, really cool animals. They're really, really cute and also majestic looking. I especially like the photos of them wearing all the different bags and stuff, when they have to carry when they carry things for people, and they have all these multicolored straps on them. I think that's a really cute photos. It's some of my favorite photos of them. And I've always had a hard time drawing octopus or octopi, octopody, I don't know what the plural is of that, but I've had a hard time drawing them just because they have 8 different tentacles that can basically be in any pose, and it just takes a really long time to compose the octopus, to put all the tentacles in places that are pleasing to the eye and not just all out of order and not very nice looking. It's just really hard to draw them in an appealing way without completely copying a reference photo. So I didn't want the final animal to be mostly based on the octopus. I wanted to kind of take the cow and just modify it a bit, which is kind of a little basic. I didn't really do anything too drastic. I just took the cow and just changed parts of it to kind of resemble the octopus. So what I did was, well, first of all, octopus can they glow. Some of them can have bioluminescence, so they glow blue, and they're just really interesting. So I wanted to make some of the cow glow, or the yak glow as well. And I also made it so that the yak had 8 tentacles technically, so I turned the horns into tentacles, which is a really, really weird thing to picture happening in real life. Why would anything need tentacles on its head, and what would it need to suction with them? What is the purpose of having them there? I don't know. I can't answer that question. And I also added an extra pair of legs, and I put the suction cups on the backs of the legs, so the front of them is the normal cow yak fur, and the back of them is the suction cups. So if you count the 6 legs plus the 2 horns that are now tentacles, that's 8 tentacles total. And I made the parts with the suction cups glow blue, so it kind of matches the way that an octopus can kind of, or octopi, I don't know, can kind of glow as well. And I changed the eyes to be the same eyes as the octopus, and I made them blue. So the color scheme was kind of blue and orange because I made the fur of the yak be a brownish orange color. When I finished the drawing, I realized it didn't really have enough contrast. It just seemed a little flat, lifeless, not much dimension to it. So I added a lot of black areas just with the line work. I really went in with my brush pen, which is the Sakura Pigma Fine brush pen. I tried it out one day, and it's been one of my favorite brush pens since, because the end of it is really firm, so it's easy to make thin lines, and with more pressure you can make thick lines. I recently bought 2 more because the other 2 I had completely ran out of ink, and I've been without one for such a long time. So I finally got extra ones. So I went in with that and added some extra lines. I really like working with line and making different thicknesses, and just adding texture and shading with just lines and ink. It's really fun and kind of therapeutic to do, and it's kind of an easy way to save a drawing almost. If it looks a little flat and not much dimension, I like to add some more details with the line work. So that's what I did, and I think it made it look a lot better. I wish I put it in some kind of setting, but I just don't have the time right now to do full, complete, really complicated illustrations. So it's mostly just the design of the creature, just one pose and one angle of it, just like the first concept sort of thing. Just for practice, just for fun. I wish, like I said, that it was actually in a setting, but it's just the character for now. I don't have that much time to do something super complicated, but I did want to do something. I wanted to draw something for the video that wasn't just me sketching in my sketchbook, so I decided to do a random creature design, which is always fun. And next time, I should definitely try to do more than just 2 creatures. I want to try to do 3 or 4. Also, I want to do random prompts, but my video content will not be like fully finished, nice illustrations, probably for a while until I'm out of school for Christmas, but school really burns me out quickly. I try to put my best effort into everything I do, so it gets kind of hard to then draw really complicated things for my channel. So I want to do more topic-based videos. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about in particular, let me know, and I can do like little digital speed paints, little sketches, experiments, showing some techniques I'm learning. I still want my videos to be interesting. I just can't do like fully finished, complicated stuff for my channel, but I want to do like cool videos at least. I want to try. I always end up talking about my channel rather than the video. Going back on topic, I used watercolor to color it in. I think I used a combination of Winsor Newton Cotman watercolors and some slightly more expensive ones that I just can never remember the name of, but I think I got them at the Sayers. They're slightly more pigmented than the Cotman ones, so I don't use as much of it and it's not as chalky. And I use Strathmore watercolor paper, fairly cheap paper, but I like to use it because I don't do tons of layering, especially for small things like this. The paper is 5x7. I like to do small drawings so it's not that intimidating, and it just lets me actually finish more drawings for my channel. It's always fun trying to combine animals together. I wanted to make them to kind of merge their forms together a little bit more, but I just settled on adding suction cups, some extra legs, making the horns, tentacles, and the eyes. I think a cool thing to do, but I was kind of hesitant to do because it would make it look extremely creepy and scary, would be to actually combine parts of the octopus with the yak, which is what I usually try to do anyway. But what I mean is to turn the yak's legs into tentacles maybe and add some octopus skin on it and change the shape of the head a little bit and just kind of morph them into each other more. But I think I was just really hesitant to do something super creepy. I probably should have, to push myself, but I didn't want it to look really weird and gross. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it later, doing the creepy version of it. They're just really strange animal combinations, so I think I played it a little too safe. I played it kind of safe with this one, but I wanted the final one to kind of be a yak, but something, a few things are off about it that make you think oh, that's not a normal yak or cow. What's wrong with that? And then you can kind of figure out that an octopus is octopus DNA has kind of went into it a little bit. I like to think of it as a mutation because first of all it's glowing. I guess that kind of comes from the octopus. But secondly, what do the suction cups actually what function do they serve? I don't think there's any logical explanation for why the cow would have suction cups on the backs of its legs. I don't think they would actually use it for anything, and I don't think maybe the horn tentacles could be used to pick stuff up or to pull stuff off of trees, but I can't see any practical function, so that's why I would think that this creature is more of a mutation than an actual existing fantasy creature, because the things that it has on it just doesn't really make sense with nature. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun trying to think of a way to combine octopus and yak together. I hope you enjoyed the final results. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.